What would you actually do if you suddenly found 1 million rupees sitting in a garbage bin? Today's explainer is all about a poor boy whose single split-second decision in that exact scenario changed his entire life forever. So I want you to seriously ask yourself right now, before we even get into the story, if you found a massive amount of cash hidden away and literally no one was watching, would you keep it or would you return it? It's the ultimate moral test, and it's the exact dilemma that challenged everything our main character knew about the world. And we're not just talking about some pocket change here. We're talking about 1 million rupees. That is a completely mind-boggling number. You know, it's actually pretty fascinating. Psychological studies on lost wallets show that people are generally more likely to return them if they contain a lot of money. But finding this kind of absolute fortune tucked away in a garbage bin with zero witnesses around, that's a kind of wild scenario most of us only see in movies. But for one young boy, it became a sudden, breathtaking reality. Section 1. A million rupee discovery, from poverty to sudden wealth. Okay, let's set the scene. It's a bitterly cold morning. 12-year-old Alex is just doing what he does every single day, collecting discarded plastic bottles and cans to survive. He's facing a brutal reality: torn clothes, holes in his shoes, and he's been literally starving since the night before. Despite all this, he stays positive. But as his hand brushes against a black bag in a bin and he unzips it, his eyes completely freeze. Bundles of cash. Immediately, these incredible dreams rush into his head. A beautiful house for his mom, a bicycle, brand new clothes, delicious food, and maybe even the chance to go back to school. His heart is just pounding out of his chest. He looks around. The streets are totally empty. No one is paying attention. He whispers to himself, this money could change everything. And for the first time in years, Alex feels this genuine, overwhelming sense of hope. He picks up that heavy black bag, holds it tight, and starts the walk home, his mind just racing with the possibilities. Section 2. The ultimate moral dilemma. A stranger's life on the line. As Alex is walking home, that incredible moment of joy is violently interrupted. He hears someone sobbing. Sitting on a nearby bench is an elderly man, his head just buried in his hands. Alex stops, asks if he's okay, and the old man looks up with tears in his eyes and says, I lost a black bag filled with money. It was for my granddaughter's emergency surgery. If I don't find it today, I'll lose her forever. Just let that heavy emotional weight sink in for a second. That exact bag Alex is holding, it isn't just lost property. It's literally a lifeline. His dream or someone else's life. Put yourself in Alex's worn-out shoes for a moment. He looks down at the bag in his trembling hands. I mean, if he walks away, he gets the house, the food, the education, an immediate escape from crushing poverty. If he speaks up, he goes right back to starving, but he saves a little girl. He is completely torn. What would you do in that exact split second? The tension is absolutely unbearable, but Alex closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and then he smiles. He says, Sir, is this your bag? The old man bursts into tears of pure joy. He shouts that it's his, wraps Alex in this massive hug, and tells him he just saved his granddaughter. A few people nearby actually start clapping for the boy's incredible honesty. And here's the beautiful takeaway. As Alex walks away, he still has absolutely no money, but for the first time, his heart feels completely full. Section 3. The Billionaire's Secret Test. The shocking truth revealed. So fast forward to the very next morning. A long line of incredibly expensive luxury cars pulls up and stops right outside Alex's tiny, run-down house. The whole neighborhood is watching in absolute shock. The door to the lead car opens and out steps the old man from the park. Except he's no longer the crying, desperate man in tattered clothes. Today, he steps out dressed in a highly elegant, tailored suit. He is actually one of the wealthiest businessmen in the entire city. The visual transformation is just unbelievable. The businessman walks right up to a completely stunned Alex and says, I owe you the truth. I never lost the money by accident. I wanted to see if honesty still existed. You passed the test. The entire ordeal in the park, the crying, the story about the granddaughter, it was all a highly orchestrated ethical test, and this starving young boy passed it with flying colors. The businessman then hands a disbelieving Alex a thick envelope. Let's walk through this timeline together to see exactly how Alex's life changed in that one moment. Point 1. Inside is a full scholarship, so Alex can finally go back to school. Point 2, enough money for a brand new, safe home. Point 3, a secure, well-paying job for his mother. And point 4, significant savings deposited to build a better future. It was this instant, phenomenal reward for uncompromising integrity.
Section 4, the true value of honesty, the long-term payoff of integrity.
Fast forward years into the future, and we can see exactly how that single difficult decision shaped the rest of Alex's adult life. Alex took that scholarship and absolutely ran with it. He worked incredibly hard, graduated from university, and eventually became a highly successful businessman himself. The starving boy collecting plastic bottles completely transformed his family's legacy. But no matter how high he climbed, he never, ever forgot that cold morning by the park bench. Now, whenever people ask Alex what the ultimate secret to his massive success was, he doesn't talk about profit margins or market strategies. He just smiles and says, "Money can make you rich for a while, but honesty can make you rich for life." It's such a profound summary of our entire explainer today. That short-term temptation was nothing compared to the lifelong wealth of a clear conscience and a rock-solid reputation. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to throw this ultimate moral test right back at you. If you found 1 million rupees in a dustbin today and you knew absolutely no one was watching, would you keep it or would you return it? Be honest. Drop into the comments below and type yes if you would return it or type no if you would keep it. It's fascinating to think about what we truly do in that moment. Thank you so much for joining me today.